Hello and welcome back to the Guns and Glory Show. It is March 26th, 2025. This is the Arrows Prodigy FPV project that I had hung up to dry. And after flying that styrofoam airplane around the backyard this morning, I want to do that again. But it was busted up a little bit too bad to save it. And then I had remembered a flight test video where they showed you that you could steam this type of material and help straighten it out. Well, I didn't feel like setting up anything to make steam, so I just ran it under really hot water and messed with it a little bit. I got it pretty straight. Set it in front of the furnace for an hour or so to dry it off, and I used a little bit of that super glue and some kickers with the cracks, and I think we can make this thing fly again. So I'm going to start building the floor for it, and sometime next week the gimbal and the arms unit will be here. I double-checked the O3 air unit and it will record video. Why it didn't record the other flight, I don't know, but probably smacked the ground and knocked it stupid or something. Anyhow, I'm going to get started on this thing and we'll fly it again. Here's that little module I've been talking about making. So you can take this whole thing out of one airplane and put it into another one. Just hooks up on the back right here. And then there's one screw goes in right there. It was getting too hot with that little tiny fan underneath the transmitter. Wasn't picking up enough air, so it was overheating. So I'll probably move the RFID chip somewhere else and just put a bigger fan there. Luckily, I've got a power lead just sitting here for it. This powers the on-off control for the air unit itself. Servo wires are for the pen and the tilt. There's an altimeter on the way, along with some filler putty, so I can clean this up. Trouble is the receiver is way up in there. I'm gonna have to gut this thing like a fish and then put it back together just to get that to work, but that's okay. I've got a 3-bladed master air screw propeller on it. Sounds better, looks a lot better. And I had a little fake jewelry kit from when my daughter was little. I had these little tiny rings for making bracelets and stuff out of, and so I glued those down and filled them with a clear epoxy, a little bit of paint work, and I've got a reasonable IP. Show you cockpit view here in a second.